Oscar night, and we are back with director Robert Altman, whose film The Player is about to be released. Fair to call it, I think, a satirical portrait of Hollywood. You say the studios and the whole system is as bad as the portraits we've received actually are.
Well, it's clumsy. It's like the government. It's like what's happening in our government. It's become, there's too much money. It's being run by people who have to answer to the bottom line. And I'm afraid that the room at the top of all these places is empty.
Well, give me a sense of, walk me through this quickly. I got a script I love. It's the most blessed thing in the world to me.
Okay, you bring this script to me, and I say, well, okay, this is a nice idea, or there's lots of good scripts. Who's going to direct it? Who's going to be in it?
Got to be some big hit people.
Well, to get my attention. And then once you get my attention, you say, okay, I got Michelle Pfeiffer and I've got Anthony Hopkins, and it's and I've got Jonathan Demme to direct it. I say, okay, go make a picture.
Well, that's easy.
That's easy.
So what's the problem?
You got to get Jonathan Demme and Michelle Pfeiffer and Anthony Hopkins,
which automatically means that you have got a big ticket picture.
Yeah, you probably got $12 million right there, and. But this film has to, if you have these people, the film, they want to know that it's going to be what they call, it's got an upending. It's going to be not depressing to people. It's going to be something that they can market. If you have a film that say you have 10 actors in it, 10 stars, they're not interested in that because they don't know how to advertise it. How do we say what it's really about? If there's 10 people, it's sort of like cameo, so it's not so interesting. So it's to fit, they're trying to make films that fit an existing market. And what they've forgotten is what Einstein taught us, that the train's moving, and they know that, but they don't know that the station's moving too.
So they're going to try to take My Little Child and they're going to figure out how to market it, which means they're going to start fiddling with it.
That's right. And they'll turn around and say, well, we have to, and then even after you shoot your film, they'll come and they'll say, we're going to go out and test market the ending. There's the ending or test market it. They say, we don't...
What does this mean, to test market?
They'll take it to a bunch of people who have no pre-knowledge whatsoever. They'll show them the film, and then they'll sit and they'll question them. And they'll ask them in-depth marketing questions about, would you recommend this film to your friends? Did you like the character? And these people will get up and talk about it. The perfect example of that was Fatal Attraction.
Where they changed the ending.
Yeah, and they had it one ending on it. They took it out and they showed it, and the audiences didn't like that. So they spent $1 million, and we shot an ending, and it became a success. Now, that was great for that film, but it wasn't great for the rest of us, because then they say, this is what we do. We don't pay attention to the directors or the writers. We take out and we show it to the people, and then we come back, and in almost every budget you would be shocked at the number of films that had endings reshot.
So there are a lot of these cookie stamp pictures that are coming out.
Absolutely.
But you heard Jonathan Demme tonight in his acceptance speech for Best Director say, I want to mention all these young directors who are out there, John Singleton and Jodie Foster, and there's been so much energy. There's a lot of terrific films that are coming out. So how come they're out there?
Well, they're always out there, and they're breaking through. They have to. They're individual. There's money from the outside. There's money from Europe. There's people who fall in love with certain ideas. I mean, they will. This system won't endure. It'll be gone, and I think it's about to be destroyed. And you'll see it change. You'll see a lot of artists come through. You'll see. I think this is a very, very good time for young filmmakers, because I think the public is making a demand for something other than what they see.
It's going to be destroyed. What do you think is going to happen here?
Oh, I think they'll go broke, and as they go broke, these people will get fired, and other people.
But haven't we heard that before? The studios are going to fall apart. Here they come again.
Yes, but when the big money pulls out, when the Japanese decide to get out of the film business, which I don't think they'll stay in it much longer. I think that economically they'll have to lower the cost of films, and they'll have to figure out how to give, more like the publishing business does, a wider range of things. It's fine to make your great special effects films, to make your Barbra Streisand, Nick Nolte films. That kind of a film, but also down to all the small films, and you get a chance. Rambling Rose was tonight nominated for several awards. and you hardly heard it mentioned.
So for a young Robert Altman who's coming along bubbling with ideas right now, does that director have a better chance to make all the projects that he or she wants to make than you did when you started out?
No, they don't have anywhere near the chance. It's much more difficult now. Things were more open. Nobody quite knew what was, this marketing thing hadn't really been heard of. I mean, I came out of television, and you'd just come in and lie about what you could do.
You've come back now with what a lot of critics will say is going to be a big hit picture. If it draws in the gate, does that mean you suddenly get your projects? Just a few seconds.
No. They keep writing about I'm making a comeback with this film, but it's my third comeback, and my experience tells me that the door is not going to be any more open than the size of my foot.
All right. It's a great film, though, Bob. Thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back in just a moment.